Hurricanes will be doing a senior night little thing here. We'll try and get as much of this as we can.
Ready? All right, I'm ready. This is the 5th year of the program, and we have our seniors here. We have Christian Davis, Christian Gilbert, these players have, we'll talk more individually as we go on throughout the season at the end of the banquet, but quite a few of these guys started when they were 8th graders, the first year of the program. Dante was there, left, came back. Christian is a newbie this year, but we're thankful for him out. He's got great knee-eye coordination, been able to provide some support for us in the outfield. Christian Gilbert has been locked down in center field for a very long time for us. We have Joel Vatiska, who's been pitching, hitting, playing shortstop for us. Dante, who's got all the speed in the world and been able to have a starting spot as a senior. First year playing for us. Other than that 8th grade year that got cut after about 2 weeks. Then we have Nathan Mink, who's kind of done it all for us. Just to think back and look back over the years, one of the craziest parts about what they've done for our program is having 2 years cut short. So out of those 5 years, they've really only had 3. And in those 3 years, they've been able to put the program where we want it, create a standard that we hold our young kids to, and bring the younger guys with them, support them, and be great leaders. So we're really thankful for all 5 of these guys, their ability to play baseball, but more importantly, be good men. So I thank you, parents. Thank you, families, for your support for these guys. It's really important for them to see out here, and you've been out here supporting us ever since the beginning. From Coach Ed, he says thank you for being here, and for high standard for our program, and making us state caliber team every single year. So we got more work to do. We got a game to play today, so I'm excited to do that. But let's give a round of applause for our team. You got some flowers. Hand your flowers to your seniors. Parents, if you want to come out, we can quick get a picture, and then we're going to get this thing going here.
And just like that, opening ceremonies, I guess you could call them. Senior ceremonies are complete. Hurricanes will go on to play baseball here in LaConner against LaConner. This is technically the second time the team has faced off. And should be a pretty good matchup. We'll see if the Hurricanes can come out well offensively. That will be the main telling point whether or not this game will be good or not, is if the Hurricanes can come out well offensively and defensively. But we will see in just probably about 2 hours from now the outcomes of this game. I'll be joined by Mr. Russell eventually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So you'll get 2 earfuls instead of just number
Oh,
one.
I enjoy your commentary.
Oh my god, I was sitting at the light for a good 5 minutes over there because I go on the highway because I didn't really want to go down there.
Oh, you're going to sit over there?
Yeah.
I get the
Fine.
light to go
Because of the camera.
After 5 minutes of sitting there, I kid you not, and then some idiot decides to turn right and thinks that they have the right of way. And then my music was so loud I couldn't hear my horn. No, I did. So I didn't think it worked, so I didn't want to do it.
They've done that, and then they do it together. And now
And I used to like wait while you were looking. Sound like quick.
they not say that to you. You don't disrespect me.
Because why is that car so loud? I can hear the car so loud. So I was like, yeah, it's too loud.
Why didn't you talk to your 7? Shut up.
Literally tune her out.
Well, I'm excited.
I don't only say facts.
Hurricanes and Braves will both do some warm-ups here for a little bit. We'll be back here shortly. So Hurricanes are taking the field for first inning, and Braves will be coming up pitcher and be up to bat first. At some point this evening, afternoon, whatever you want to call this time of day, I will be joined by our, is he still the athletic director? He might be the athletic director. I think he is. Yeah. The athletic director and AV class teacher, Mr. Russell. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know how good the audio is. Weird. Should get something. Yeah. So your lineup for your Hurricanes is looking like this. Semank's on the mound, Blum's behind the mask. Jake Fedema is at first. Older brother Jordan's at second. Joel Voltipka, the senior, at short. Bennett Davis at third. Looks to be Dante Brunk out in left field. Christian Gilbert at center. And I believe that is Chase Woodmansee out at right. Your batting order for your Hurricanes is Joel Voltipka, Jake Fedema, Christian Kilbert, Nathan Semank, Trevor Blum, Chase Woodmansee, Jordan Fedema, Bennett Davis, and then Dante Brunk. For your Lacana Braves, here's your batting lineup. CJ Edwards, Charlie Jackson, Caleb Otis, Kenai Zimmerman, Logan Burks, Rogan Mason Holder, Hayden Zimmerman, David Holt, and Ivory Yvonne. I don't know how to exactly say that. First pitch from Semank will be a ball for Edwards. That'll be strike one for Edwards. 1-1 count now. That'll be fouled up and back, mostly to the right, and that'll hit the ground outside of the ballpark off of a foul ball for strike number 2 for Edwards. 1-2 count now for Edwards. Semank will line up. Selects his pitch. That'll be strike 3 for Edwards. Edwards is gone. CJ not too in much agreement with that call. Was surprised at the call. Could have potentially gotten in trouble there if he had questioned the call any further. Strike one for Charlie Jackson. That'll be in the dirt for ball one. 1-1 count here for Jackson. That'll be hit to Semank for an amazing snag for out number 2 for your Hurricanes. Semank with a great snag on a ball that comes right back at him. Up next for your Braves will be number 22, Caleb Otis. That'll be through the zone for strike one. Strike two for Otis. That'll be up at the high head for ball one. 1-2 count now for Otis. That'll be hit over to Joel. Joel will snag it, send it to first. He'll be safe at first. And he rounded the bag to the right, so he is safe from the tag. Up next will be Kenai Zimmerman, number 11. Runner on first with a lead of like maybe a pace. Now it's closer to a pace. Semank watching him like a hawk. And that'll be ball one for, let's see here, for Zimmerman. That'll be strike one, I believe. Yeah, 1-1 count here for Zimmerman. That'll be tipped, hit into first. Runner going to third, not quite able to, makes it there safe. Runner is safe at first. Runner safe at first and third. That'll be ball one. Runner's going. Trevor pump fakes, tries to get runner on third to advance, does not succeed in doing so. Batter at the plate is number 3 of Logan Burks. That'll be fouled off behind us for strike one. That'll be fouled off for strike number 2. So Mank's going to have to get one more strike here to get Hurricanes out of this first inning and get them up to the bat. There's a little scoreboard for you guys. That's an unofficial scoreboard. Going to first. That'll be out at first. Nice throw from the catcher, number 12, Trevor Blum. Umpire having a little talk with one of the coaches from the Braves. Braves dugout was pretty fired up about that call. And umpire not having much of it. Braves been pretty mouthy towards the umpire, chirping a little bit here and there. We'll see what happens. Umpire has not thrown anybody out yet, but he looks like he could be any moment now. Could make things extra entertaining here. Positionings for your Braves. You've got C.J. Edwards behind the mask, Charlie Jackson at left field, Caleb Otis shortstop, Nye Zimmerman's the pitcher, Logan Burks is at center field, Brogan Masonholder's at first, Hayden Zimmerman's at second, David Holt right field, and Ivory Saryavong, I believe is how you pronounce that name, is at third. For your Hurricanes, leading off here in the first inning. It's not the third inning, it's only the first inning, is Joel Votipka getting the strike one first pitch call. Tipped off from Votipka for strike two. Looks like your scoreboard's having a little bit of technical difficulties because there's not ever really very many 11-inning games. We'll see if they can get that fixed. Oh, pitcher falls off the mound there for ball one. One-two count now for Votipka. That'll be up high and inside for ball two, I believe. Yeah, 2-2 count here for Votipka. Votipka hits that one. That'll be fouled off for no addition to the count. He'll step back in the box with a 2-2 count here in the first inning. Votipka with a 2-2 count here. Gonna have to find his pitch, but not be too picky. That'll be strike three. Votipka knew it, and that'll be out number one for your Hurricanes. Up next will be Jake Fatima, the sophomore, number 20, your starting first baseman.
Here we go, Jake.
Fatima looking to start Hurricanes off here on a good foot. That'll be ball one. 1-0 count for Fatima. 2-0 count.
Go, Jake.
Up high, ball three.
Hard one, Jake.
If I was Jake, I'd be looking for a fastball maybe through the zone here. See if the pitcher can wield that in. That'll be up high for ball four. Fedman will take the free base, and Christian Kilvert, number 1. Your starting center fielder will step in the box. Kilvert gonna want to be looking for first pitch, possible fastball, although pitcher hasn't seemed like he's been all together up there on the mound ever since he kind of fell off. Fedman with the lead. Bunting from Kilvert. Ball goes to first. Out at first. Fedman safe at second. Nice test there from your Hurricanes against your Braves defense, just to see how good they will be at protecting the steals and stuff. Coach Ed Webb making sure that the pitching rubber, I believe is what that's called. Pitching rubber is all nice and cleaned off so that we can tell if there's a balk or not. Fedman with the lead. That'll be in the dirt, ball 1. Fedman thought about going, decided to stay. The tag back at second. Fedman's lead got up to about 3 paces here. Looks to be about the same spot. Pitcher looks back. Nobody's really covering strong. That'll be strike 1 for Semank. 1-1 count here for Semank, the senior starting pitcher, number 10. Fedman with the lead. Second's kind of there, not quite. That'll be just inside of the knees for ball 2. 2-1 count for Semank. Fedman with the lead. 3-4. That'll be a ball. 3, I believe. 3-1 count. Fedman again with the lead. Nobody's really covering. Besides second. Second's kind of there. Pitcher will line up. That'll be hit off of Semank. Snagged by your second baseman. That'll be out. Number 3, apparently. We will roll into the second inning. Looks like Hurricanes will keep their lineup with Semank on the mound. Blum behind the mask. Fedman at first. Fedman again at second. No, there's not one of them. There's 2 of them. Jake and Jordan, the sophomore-junior combo. Shortstop will be Joel Watipka. Third baseman is Bennett Davis. Left field, Dante Brunk. Center field, Christian Kilvert. Right field, Chase Woodmansey. Not 100% sure where we were at in the order for Connor. Looks like number 8 might be up next, which would be Brogan Masonholder. After him would be Hayden Zimmerman and David Holt. Good backup there from Jordan Fedema. Joel Watipka, even with that extreme vertical from a short stature, wasn't quite able to get that throw from Blum. My assumption is correct. Brogan Masonholder steps in the box first for your O'Connor Braves. Semank's first pitch, strike 1. Semank probably wanting to get back to where he was last inning, where he had quite a good setup. In the first 2 at bats, he's able to get 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here. 2 strikes currently. That's hit up and behind, and that'll be no addition to the count. Woodmansey had some sort of issue. Got that taken care of. Swing and a miss for out number 1. Strike 3, out 1. That was only 4 pitches for Semank. Trying to keep his pitch count low, which is nice. We can use him later on, or he can pitch the whole game. Swing and a miss up high, inside the eye level almost, for ball 1. Strike 1, because he swung at it. That'll be ball 1. So now it's a 1-1 count here for, let's see here.
There you go, bud.
Hayden Zimmerman, I believe. Is that bat? Two count here for number 1 of Hayden Zimmerman.
Nice catch, Nate.
Good miss there for Semank. That'll be now a full count with 1 out. Bases are empty. That'll be ball 4, and now a runner on first. Up next will be number 4 of David Holt. Trevor looked to possibly get runner on first with Hayden Zimmerman out. Not quite able to. Zimmerman doesn't have quite enough of a lead for that. Blum always not afraid to try, as long as it wouldn't put his first baseman in risk of not making that catch. 1-1 count here for Holt, with 1 out and a runner on first. That'll be up high, ball 2. Smack gonna need just a little bit more to dial in and get some good pitches here.
Nice one.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. Two count here. Right through the zone, out number 2. Runner's going to second. Throw is there. Safe. Joel just a little bit slow on that tag, I guess. Not quite how quickly the umpire wanted that to be an out. Trevor Blum still on point with that throw. Two-0 count here. Runner called back to prevent getting thrown out by Semank. Jordan's covering a little bit. Swinging a miss for Ivory. I'm not going to even attempt that last name. Ivory? Yeah. We'll just go with Ivory. That'd be as close but no... Oh, I can't really say close but no cigar, but... Close but no hit for Semank. 3-1 count here for Ivory. Yet again, just a little bit off. Vitipka probably not in much agreement with that call. I am siding with Vitipka on this one. That'll be strike 2. Runner on second hasn't tagged the base yet. That is like 2 feet away from where he'd stopped. That's up high for ball 4. Runners now on first and second with 2 outs. Next will be the catcher, number 2. Is that number 2 or is that number 12? Let's see. I believe we're back at the top of the lineup. Number 20 of CJ Edwards, your catcher. Semenk ready with the throw. Vitipka wasn't quite there. Semenk decided to hold the throw. Probably going to steal here on second, not deciding to do so. That'll be a ball 1 from ball 1 for CJ. 1-0 count. That'll be up high, ball 2. Burmeister calling time, and he will likely be taking Semenk off the mound. Semenk hasn't quite been 100% for pitching ever since his finger injury. I believe that was in week 1 of baseball. I'm not 100% sure if the injury is sustained, but I know that he hasn't quite been 100%. We'll see where coach puts him and who coach will put up on the mound. Decides to keep Semenk there. Give him a little talk to, and Semenk will go back to work with a 2-0 count for CJ. Semenk not afraid to throw guy out at second. Runner on second is ready to go as soon as a drop ball happens, but that'll be quite hard to accomplish here with Trevor Blum. Trevor been playing in catching position since coach pitch in the Little Leagues. That'll be strike 1. 3-1 count now for CJ. Edwards was wanting to get an easy ball 4. Not going to get it quite yet. He's going to have to earn it. That'll be hit, fouled off, and no addition to the count. Sorry, that will be an addition to the count. That'll be strike 2. Full count now for CJ Edwards. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. If Semenk can get him here, Hurricanes will be out of this inning, be able to get to the bats. That'll get just off the tip of Bennett's glove. 1 run scored from Braves. Hurricanes not quite able to stop the rest from advancing. Runners on first and second yet again. Up next. That's fouled off. And Blue Mancy not quite able to get there fast enough for the out. It'll be an 0-1 count now for number 9 with Charlie Jackson. Semenk wanting to get somebody over at second. Vitipka ready. Clears out, and Kilbert will take the snag. Hurricanes are behind now and going into the second inning with the Braves scoring 1. There we go. Now our scoreboard looks about right. 0-1 count here for Braves. Not 0-1 count. Jeez. Braves are leading 1-0. It's about time Mr. Russell shows up. Just as soon as I start getting a little rough. Feels like a pitching fix here.
I just had to stand where the umpire couldn't hear me.
Oh. A little bit unopinionated, huh? We're trying to stay not opinionated, but I know that's kind of hard for some of us.
We have to be the home team on the visiting team's home field, so I don't think I'll hold my opinion back every now and then. But thank you to Connor for allowing us to use this beautiful field.
Yeah.
I think the zone's a bit tight.
Yeah.
Because those are crossing at the knees from my vantage point. But.
The zone's a little bit tight, and the base running calls. I don't know what you'd call that umpire. What's his technical term? He was, I'd say, at least a little bit off on some of those, but
I don't know. I've been down the first base line, just kind of looking, and I was a low ball strike pitcher, so I like to get in those calls, and he's not getting those. So Nate's having to bring it up a little bit. I think that last hit was just a product of having to raise up in the zone a bit more than you want.
Yeah.
But CJ, number 20, good little hitter.
Yep.
Junior.
Well, not very little anymore.
No, he's strong. Yeah.
So it'll be catcher versus catcher, I guess you could call it. Blum steps into the box here, heading into the second inning. Hurricanes are down with 1-0. Blum, your starting catcher, the junior. Both catchers in this game are juniors, which is cool. And we'll see what he gets. That's real high for ball one.
All right, here we go, Trevor.
I'm going to take a picture of the scorebook to be able to know some of these names, help you out.
I got some.
Foul back.
Here. I can do some text. Why not? You want pictures? Okay. That'll be right in the ankle, and Blum will take the free base. Made every effort to get out of the way of that pitch, but not quite able to. Blum not afraid to get hit, something that we've established early on, and even in coach pitch, he would try to lean into pitches.
I think his dad used to peg him on purpose, though.
Yeah, that might have been that.
That's maybe why he's tougher than me.
Well, man, see. Oh, that is way high. Blum safe. Thought about going again. He could have, but wow, that dirt's a little bit wet, as that sticks real nicely to them freshly bleached jerseys. That's the other thing about Blum.
I don't think we bleach the jerseys anymore. I think those are a nice spray and wash.
That works too.
The joy of Trevor Blum is he's probably going to have to get the pressure washer out there.
Yeah.
This is Chase, MVC, freshman, right fielder.
Yep, with a 2-0 count. Scoreboard's back. I believe umpire just called for 2-0. Trevor. I think so.
Yeah, he did. Outside.
Yeah. The scoreboard's a little bit off, I think. And that looks like, 2-1 count. 2-1 count for Woodmansey. 2 balls, 1 strike. One with a pretty aggressive lead. That'll be a pretty close ball there for Chase.
We want to get the ball to right field. We got to put him over. So
that'll be
nothing
high.
inside.
That'll be ball 4, free base. Runners are now on first and second. Woodmansey's on first. Blum's on second.
Come on, Jordan.
Jordan Fedema, the junior second baseman, I believe.
Yeah.
Come on, Jordan.
So hope here is he can get something to drive. The pitcher's having to come up a little bit high. Jordan can hit that high pitch. If he can put it over the second baseman's head or between the gap, maybe not that high.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
Come on, Jordan.
Coach coming out, just talked to his pitcher. when the pitcher comes set, he's in a crouch position, looking a little tight.
Yeah.
So he has to come up a bit to extend. So you lose a little bit of velocity on that. Not that it's tough at this age to completely tell how much velocity.
So I don't know if we'd call this a mound visit. I think we'd call it more of a grass before the mound visit. But
The grassy knoll visit.
yeah. Well, I'm getting a little coaching from Burmeister, and Woodmansey getting a little coaching from Coach Ed Webb over on as our first base
Well, it's
coach.
it's important here. You're looking at 7, 8, 9. If
Yep.
Jordan, he's no slouch, so he's a great 7 hitter to have. No out, second inning. If you can get these 2 runs in, keep guys in, next 4 or 5 batters only get maybe an out. You got a nice little rally going, and so
Hurricanes are definitely capable of doing that.
yeah, I think Coach just remind him you don't need to score.
Fouled off.
You're good.
Oh.
Don't need to score on a hit, but if you can, you have to make sure it's there.
Yeah. So 1-1 count here for Fedema. Might be a 1-2 count. I wasn't 100% sure what the count was before that foul ball. That'll be just above the zone, apparently.
It's a curveball, and it's just coming
Yeah.
in there, a little slider. So
It'll be ball 2.
it's a high.
My eye isn't quite very good from
Yeah.
back here.
There. Oh, that
That's
was the
fouled
one.
off.
Right, here we go now, Jordan. Good cut, bud.
For strike 2.
Yes. Yeah, you hear Coach Webb saying, choke up a little bit, put it to right field. Even like a swinging, half swinging bunt without being a true bunt, because you don't want to bunt
Yeah.
with 2 strikes, but anything that gets the ball over there. Yes.
There you
yes.
go. He's going to have to get
That's
there.
exactly what you want. Okay.
That's an out, but runners are all advancing, so that's nice.
The irony in that is if he was actually bunting that, it would be a sacrifice, and it wouldn't count towards his at-bat. But because he took a hack at it, but effectively the same thing. At
Yep.
this time of the year, you don't care about your batting percentage. You just want to score runs and win.
Yep.
So,
Up next will be Bennett Davis, I believe that is.
Yeah.
Your starting third baseman, the freshman.
yeah, that last hit that they get the RBI on went just off his glove. He almost had
Yeah.
that, I think.
Yep.
So.
Davis just a little bit high. He might have tipped that one, but hard to tell.
We call it a tick in the baseball. That's
Yeah.
good hard hit.
Over to second.
Makes a
Second
little
bobbles.
error.
Trevor will make it
Bennett
safely.
gets safe to first. Yeah.
If I was Coach Burmeister, I would have sent Woodmansey there, but
That's why you're not Coach Burmeister.
that's why I'm not Coach Burmeister. One will score on the deal.
So remember that whole 1 out? We want
Yeah.
rally with our
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 coming up next.
Yeah.
All we want is Dante to get on, and then we have our top 3 hitters coming up. So that's
Very
why
true.
you keep them on third.
Woodmansey on third. Davis on
Oh, he's bunting.
bunting.
Oh,
Oh, that's behind. In the gravel.
Strike 1 to Dante, senior. I think he was at state in track last year around this
Yep.
time. Doing some baseball this year. Gets a little hack. Pass to first baseman. He's going to put on the wheels. Shortstop makes a play. Overthrows it.
Brunk's
He's
going to go to
second.
second. Davis will stay at third. Brunk safe at second. Woodmansey will score. We're back to the top of the lineup.
2-1.
Center fielder not quite happy with that. You saw him take off his glove, take a little second.
I didn't
Even
see that,
before.
yeah.
Come on, Joe, base hit.
Well, the Connors got to know it, that any runs that they can get on us versus the last couple games is probably, a big deal. And so giving up a couple kind of weak hits really, and that was
Yeah.
hit really hard, but unfortunately
quite.
second baseman couldn't make the play.
Yeah. No, you- That'll be up high by the eyes for ball 2? Ball 1.
So 1-1,
I need one of those umpire clicker things.
yeah, a little
'cause I
senior
can't
night.
keep
I
track.
have them at home if you need one.
Oh, that'd be nice. 1-1 count here for Tipka.
Baseball's fun, have fun. Take a hack, kid, let's go.
1-2 count for Vatipka. Runners on second and third.
Remember, you just got to relax a little bit.
Up high. Ball 3. Full count now for the starting pitcher. Is that ball 2 or 3?
2-2.
I guess it's 2-2. My bad. Umpire calling time.
So we got Dante on second. It looks like Bennett on third.
Yeah.
Bennett's super fast.
That'll be hit nicely over second
That'll be a
base.
2-run RBI there for Joel.
Brooks have to get down easily. Joel making the second. Going to third. Easily to third. And if he had kept it going, could have maybe been an inside the park home run. Maybe.
That's too many errors.
Too many errors.
Actual inside the park home.
But-
That being said, 2-run RBI for the senior on senior night. After
Pretty
looking
good.
at strike 3 in the first inning, it's got to make him feel a lot better.
Yep.
A little frustrated after that second when they swung at it a little bit in the dirt. You heard Mom over here was a little frustrated with him too, but I think he did well digging himself out of that little hole, feeling good about himself on senior night. So,
I'll be
Jake
fouled
with a
up.
high,
Behind.
technically an infielder's
Oh, dropped
foul
by the
ball.
catcher.
So because there's nobody on second, it's not an infielding fly rule. And the umpire must have seen that it was a little bit foul. So Jake's got pulled. We got one out still. We want to just keep the rally.
Keep the rally alive.
We want to get Joel in, get 5-1, get some more runs. Let these guys experience some playing with the lead.
It'll be a little low in the dirt.
I think the last couple games have been, one was just close game up at Oregon, a close game, or Coopville, and then a good win against South Whitby, but that was 3-2 win. So
Yeah.
love to
Just
open this
barely.
up a little bit more here in the second. And let Nathan just kind of breathe a little bit easier as he's pitching.
Yeah. Definitely don't want to be pushing Cement too much with his hand being the way it is. 2-2 count.
What's going on with his hand?
He, I think, first or second week of
Yes.
baseball, he injured. I believe it's his ring finger on his right hand. It's his
Yeah.
pitching hand. I don't entirely know what happened there to get that injury, but Fedema's at a 3-2 count. That'll be hit up and deep center, and that'll be caught. Vatipka will be going, will easily advance home for a 5-1 lead. Christian Kilvert up to bat next to the senior number 1 starting center fielder. With 2 outs. Gonna have to get something good here in order to actually swing at it. That'll be a ball. One 0 count for Kilvert. That'll be in the dirt for
What's the best way to
ball 2.
talk to Lance? Have to talk to
No.
talk to you? Okay.
Yeah. So Matt has my information.
Okay, I'll talk to Matt then.
Yeah, because he's putting, just like 5 or 6 months.
2-0 count for Kilvert. That'll be in the dirt, ball 3. So make Ryan to get that one for the umpire and catcher. 3-0 count here for Kilvert. Gonna have to be a real good pitch in order for him to swing at it here. That'll be strike 1. Just barely in the zone here for 3-1 for Kilvert. That'll be fouled up and behind for strike 2. 3-2 count here for Kilvert. what was just a very nice and relaxed at bat here, it's now turned dire situation for Gilbert. That'll be in the tree for no addition to the count, but fouled off. 3-2 count
Oh, right.
with 2 outs for Gilbert.
They play love and play Friday.
Right. So,
Pitcher gets up, wind up. And that'll get hit up. First baseman will catch, and that will be flipping of the inning. Hurricanes will go to their gloves and hats. And Braves will hit the bats. See if they can do anything here.
it does automatically. That's what I do. Yeah. I'll just,
with a Z.
I'm just going to put down players for tournament play. Perfect. I'll just say 3 or whatever. See if there's more, that's fine. Okay. And then I'm already ordering, I'm going to order uniform.
How much do you think it costs?
And then that's what I told the boys. Whoever signs everything. And then the last half of the quarter. Okay. You guys are solid. Because I don't want it's more about that's what I was. When do you think you practice? Well, that's so right now. So I have
For Connor, up next will be number 22, Caleb Otis. First pitch is a ball. Trevor able to put up a wall there and stop that ball from going away from him, but that will be ball 1 for Otis.
Sorry, and that's your 8. So we got that.
so just
Yeah, I'll just send it.
just stuff because then we can get it going. But the main thing is to get it together. So I can quick. Yeah, like
And I'll talk to Mike.
That'll be another ball. That'll be up high for ball 3. 3-1 count here, I think. Is it 3-1? That'll be ball 4.
Likes basketball.
Up next will be, let's see, Zimmerman, number 11. I believe you're starting pitcher.
Tuesday. So 26, I think, is Memorial Day. So 27.
We're not in the 3rd, actually. We're in the 2nd. Still, I was mistaken in the way we were doing things. Burp, 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 burp. There we go.
So yeah, our Jude's so bad. I tell guys, okay.
Looks like it's ball 1.
no, yeah, because the long play.
Runner on first with a little bit of a lead. Swing and a miss for strike 1. What a way count here for Zimmerman. Trevor firing that throw over to first to try and get Otis at it first on the throw. Not quite able to do so. That'll be hit up and right field-ish. Woodmansey will catch that one, and Otis will tag up.
Might be going up 2-1. I gotta talk to him still. I think about June 1st, 2nd. I gotta talk to him. I have. And then
Take something basketball.
yeah, get something 22nd.
Semenk trying to pick off runner at second, not quite able to do so yet.
Go B&B.
Okay.
That'll be inside for ball 1, maybe 2. Not 100% sure the count yet. That'll be hit over to your shortstop to second baseman for out 1, over to first for no out. Hunter will be safe at first. Next will be number 8 of Brogan Mason Holder, your first baseman.
My sophomore year,
Burks trying to get picked off, not quite able to do so yet. A little bit of a lead. That'll be hit up and deep. Gilbert will make the catch, and that'll be out number 3. Perkins will hit the bats, going into the 3rd inning now.
So my basketball down at lost to, I think it was we lost to Eastern Oregon, not Eastern Oregon, OIT. So we're out of the tournament on the way back. I got my basketball stuff, baseball stuff. Saturday night, we had basketball season finished. It's like, that's my PLU experience. But when you love, I love
Hurricanes currently leading 5-1. We'll hopefully look to extend this lead going into this 3rd inning.
That team that transferred to the played for Western. PLU was so big guy centric.
Oh yeah.
Which I didn't mind because I love so much. They didn't have much flow to the offense. So every time I got to catch it, I got too close to the good. Right. High school.
So up first for your Hurricanes will be number 10, Semenk, with the bad finger. He is leading off here for your Hurricanes.
What did I miss?
Not much. Couple flyouts.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't think we're going to really make it out on strikeouts.
So this should be the bottom of 3, right?
Yep. Or
Yeah.
either bottom of 3 or top of 3.
Bottom
I
of
think
3. We're the
scoreboard.
home team, correct?
Trevor,
Trevor, we're the home team?
home team?
Bottom of 3? Yeah.
So
Say
we're
my
bottom
first
of the
rodeo.
3rd. Well,
You got it right on
usually-
yours?
Yeah, I got it right on mine, but
Way
they
to
don't
go.
got it right up there.
Yeah.
But see, usually I depend on
It's
them.
hard to
But
win, so. Yeah. Going to open up the
strike
zone
one.
a bit here.
yeah, 2-1 count here for Semenk.
Hey, this Mink Senior as well. Just talking to Coach Burmeister.
2.
So these guys, 5-year baseball players. But the first year was COVID. The second year they had the 6-week, kind of 8 games I think they had, or 9.
Yeah.
And then finally his sophomore, junior year got to have real seasons this year. Having a real season was great. So
That's hit up.
that's going deep
Right.
right, failing, flying away. He's got to go get
That's
tripped on
gone.
this one if he has any wheels. The keeper
We'll
is
see
not
if he
making
can get
it.
it.
No.
Semenk not quite able to make it to 3rd on that one. I bet you if that was Bennett Davis, he probably could have made it to 3rd.
I think there's a lot of guys in that dugout that might have been able to make it third. No offense to Nathan's wheels.
It's all good. We got Trevor Blum, the starting catcher here.
Yeah. So Nathan Smink heading towards going to George Fox next year.
Is he gonna be playing baseball there? Or
So
do
he
we know
will
yet?
actually be trying to walk on as a.
That'll be hit deep center left. Tagged up. Nice throw over
Yeah.
to third. It's a
Probably-
pretty good arm out in center.
Probably
a senior.
unnecessary for that throw, but that's legit. That guy has a cannon.
Well, last time there was a fly out with a runner on second, Hurricanes went. They tagged up and went.
Yeah, and he threw him out.
Didn't make
Yeah.
the play.
Yeah.
Semank's going for third. He'll make it safe to third.
So Nathan did what it's kind of like a roll. It's a rolling leadoff, a walking leadoff. So what he did is he kind of started to lead off with a little bit of walk, and he just watched the pitcher the whole time. The pitcher didn't look at him, and he just kept on getting a little faster, and finally took off on kind of the first move. So
Well, Nancy will foul that one out.
super effective. That's the joys of having some guys that have a little bit of base running savvy, like you said.
Yeah.
He basically now got himself a triple because he's on third with
Yep.
the equivalent outs. So
0-2 count for Woodmansey. That'll be up high for ball one. Woodmansey will get a ball in the dirt. Semenk thought about going, decides to stay. 2-2 count here for Woodmansey.
So this backstop is a bouncy backstop, so you always got to be careful. CJ there trying to backhand it, pick it instead of getting front. So he's, might be home field advantage where you're used to letting the ball go by you.
That's fouled
Another foul
behind.
ball.
Oh, that's a truck.
Looks like A&E Industrial Gray truck. Slight right front fender
Indentation.
indentation is a good word.
It's a nice big long word. It's a fun one too.
That's gonna
nice
sink
hit.
in there. No chance, no chance. Oh, he has a chance.
Caught it.
Oh, that's a good.
Semenk going and will make it.
So right there for the freshman Chase Woodmansey, a little sacrifice fly in the end. So the
Yep.
great thing about, I was talking about that earlier, it doesn't count against your batting average, which is nice. You get a RBI. Jordan Fedema coming up, eldest of the Fedema brothers.
Yep.
Josh, the little seventh grader, he's a baseball kid, throws hard. Jake, first base.
Fed him on a second.
Took a hack there.
Yeah.
That's a 6-1 hack right there. Is there 1 out or 2 outs?
1 out. 1 out
There's
with
two.
a 1
There's
count.
2 outs.
Oh yeah. So they just a little bit slow forward. That's strike 2 from Jordan.
I wouldn't even pay attention to that board up there. So.
Yeah. Usually it's a little bit more dependable, but we'll let it slide for now.
Just gotta make some contact with the ball in play here.
Pitcher keeps falling off of the mound, trying to get faster.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, pitcher not quite paying attention. Almost got nailed in the head.
That's when you're glad they're 17, 18-year-old reactions instead
Yeah.
of 49-year-old reactions. Something coming in my head would probably be pretty quick, but that
That'd be ball 1.
outside low.
Yep.
So that's like 2-2.
2-2. Okay. 2-2 for Fedema. Bases are empty.
Just got put in play and beat out a throw.
Swing and a miss. Out 3.
So outside curveball, tough to lay off. Those guys just kind of slap that to right field as best you can. Just let the ball
Yeah.
travel. Use your bat more in a defensive posture than to try to really jack one out there. But yeah, no. Nathan Smink hit that high fly ball. Kind of got, not really in the sun, but that right field just kept on fading away from him, and it ultimately got to third, and then a little sacrifice fly by Kyler got us that run. So 6-1.
Chase, not covered.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of a fielding change, potentially.
A pitching
Some
change, right?
pitching
so you
change,
got
yeah.
Third base pitcher, little swappity swap.
But I don't believe Davis will be going to the mound. Davis will be going to the mound. So pretty simple swap there.
That's nice and clean in the scorebook.
Yeah. Will they keep their lineup in their batting order?
So Bennett, freshman comes in, that's fastball. I haven't seen a curve.
Very fundamental in this throw. Just from that one pitch that I saw.
If I remember right, I think he said Nolan Ryan's his favorite pitcher. And so his finish looks very Nolan Ryan-esque. So as you're talking about the Connor pitcher kind of falling off the mound,
Yep.
that was definitely, Nolan Ryan would always finish very square to field, kind of what we were taught back in the day.
Interesting. Yeah.
Mr. Russell, when he pitched, I fell off the mound pretty good, so I figured it gave me about 7 more miles an hour on the velo,
100%.
the velo tracker.
Looks like other than your third baseman for pitcher swap will stay the same.
Yeah.
I haven't seen very many guys be able to stop their momentum like Davis is able to when he finishes.
Yeah.
He kind of drags his foot through the dirt near the end of that and is
So-
able to square up.
Yeah, the key is where you place is your kind of how you open your hips and where you place your landing foot. So if you throw across your body, you kind of land with your left foot. So he had his left foot kind of landing on the right side, so you had to come across.
Yep.
He kind of opens that up, so left foot kind of lands outside of kind of a straight line down from the mound. But
Yeah. Smank encouraging his freshman pitcher. For your Braves, not 100% sure who that is. Don't know what. If I can see the number, I'd know. Might be Logan Burks, potentially. But yet again, I don't know.
he's up before number 4.
Hayden Zimmerman.
It's probably Hayden Zimmerman then.
Ooh, see, using your brain, looking at the on deck hole.
Yeah.
So most likely Hayden Zimmerman is at the plate with a
I think it's 3-0.
3-0 count.
Maybe 2-1.
Well, looks like that'll be a 3-0 count now. That'll be in the dirt for ball 4.
Definitely taken all the way. You could see his hands were engaged on the bat as the ball was crossing. So number 4 is up. I'm not sure who this is.
Number 4 is David Holt, your right fielder. That'll be fouled off behind us for strike 1. Bennett thought about sending it over to first. Wasn't quite committed all the way when he stepped off, I guess. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
So Holt struck out looking last time, hoping for the same hit for Bennett as he has the opportunity here to maybe throw it off speed or just go right after him still. Got him first. Yeah, right down the pipe.
You got it, Bennett. Let's go.
I'd stay right there. I think the umpire would call that a strike the second time.
Or you could do that. Not quite the ideal thing to do there, but you now have 2 runners on base. And up next will be number 2 of. You
It
got
was
it?
Ivory, so yeah, he was
Yeah.
based on balls last time, ended up getting to second base. Senior. I know him well because of basketball, very capable basketball player. great kid. Just enjoyed watching him compete this year. Played hard.
Yeah.
Baseball. I watched him at third base a lot. Just savvy. Knows what he's doing. Bennett takes a little bit off on that last. Kind of goes for a strike. 2-0.
Yep.
Guy on
2-0 count.
first and second, no outs here in the top of 4.
He's gonna want to potentially try and get an out here because that's a nice hit.
Yeah,
Fouled off though. If that gets straightened out, that'd be a nice
for them.
single.
But we don't,
Nice for them. Yeah, we don't want that.
No.
Runners on second and first. Runner on second is your number 1 of Hayden Zimmerman, and on first is David Holt, I believe. Swing and miss there for out number 1. Davis able to get that one through.
So this type of thing where you've put some points on the board, this is where you'd love a little grounder to Joel, maybe a 6-3 double play. Maybe ball to Nathan, take your base, a little 5-3 double play. Just sometimes it's one pitch, get out of the inning.
Yep. If Eddie had been covering there, that would have been a beautiful pickoff. But Fetterman not quite able to be there to cover.
Yeah, it's called the step over.
That's a strike from Bennett going to C.J. Edwards, your starting catcher.
On one's count here, 1 out, top of 4.
Still runners on first and second. Edwards going to want to swing here. Knowing his nice, good swing and a miss there from Edwards. Davis loving to see that.
So Edwards with the lone RBI. He's the one who knocked it over Bennett at third base. A little 5-3 double play. That's what I'm talking about.
Boom. You heard it here first.
There's a 2-pitch batter right there. That's a very fantastic way to get out of that inning. Lots of excitement for the Hurricanes there.
Yeah.
Those
You
are the
called
things.
it.
Well, it's baseball. I'll say that's baseball 201.
201, okay. So not quite 101.
But as a pitcher, you want anytime you can get 1 pitch and get 2 outs on it, that's a benefit, that's a bonus. And anytime you can be out there having some struggles to start, getting some guys on base the wrong way, and then to come out with 1, 2, 3, sit them down, that's a great thing. So good job to Davis getting out of that, just staying consistent with the strike.
Yeah.
He's going to be rewarded now. He's going to step up, I think, first here to help his cause. So.
Yeah.
Those are the things that are good as you get to this time of the year where you have a couple seniors that you depend on, and you bring a freshman out there who's dependable as well. So
Yeah, 5 to 7.
And it's good to see just the new blood up there on the mound.
yeah, because like Jordan, Nathan,
They're all pretty well established.
Joel, they've been pitching for a good amount of their career. So
Yep.
having a couple freshmen that can come in and throw, and I know Jake's throwing as a sophomore.
That guy told me.
Yeah, he told, I got it. Yeah,
And I think Zane Dahlberg. I do that all the time.
Literally just talking about that yesterday in AV
Yep.
class. So if you guys aren't aware, I get to teach a couple of these guys in AV, which really means we shoot videos and we have a lot of fun kind of dicing them up into making some cool movies. So
And making fun of each other.
Zane
Dahlberg,
yeah,
shout out to you, buddy.
he's in there making sure that sunflower seeds get to the right
floor.
pitchers. Sorry, Zane.
He does like his seeds, that's for sure. So your pitcher now going to be in the box first for your Hurricanes. After him will be Christian Habis.
Oh.
That'll be fouled off behind us. Oh,
Heads up.
almost getting a piece of the moving car, which would have been pretty impressive. Kind of a Dude Perfect-esque
Yeah, it's
thing,
true.
but not quite able to accomplish that feat.
Ooh, nice curve.
Strike, even falling off the mound. So. Oh, 1 tap here for Davis.
0-2.
That'll be hit. Over to second. Second's gonna send it over to first. You're gonna be out at first. Next for your Hurricanes will be number 5. Looks like Christian Habis.
Christian Habis, senior.
Not quite sure where he's gonna be yet.
He'll at least be hitting. We'll see what part of the field he gets into. But Christian,
He'll be going for Brunt over at
left field.
Yep. That'll be strike numero uno.
This is the 9th slot that he's in, so
Yep.
bring up.
Just get on base. All that matters here.
Good swing, good swing.
Swing and a miss.
0-2. One
Yep.
out here in the bottom of 4. Outside.
That's outside. Outside kind of low.
Not sure if you guys can hear the wind. The wind's kind of coming in a little bit now from left field.
Yep.
Say about 3 knots.
Knots. Okay, Mr. Sailor.
Ball's fell off
That'll be
the
dropped.
first base side netting.
Not able to make the play.
You gotta jump. You always gotta jump. You just never know.
On the fence there.
So
We'll have to
Christian
wait for
making
Davis.
contact, so
Yeah. See if we can straighten that out. Not quite able to do so yet. That'll be ball 2. 2-2 count here for Davis.
his curveball's been a solid out pitch for him, so we'll see if he
Yeah.
comes back to the spinner.
He does. Well, a downward spinner.
A little fastball.
A little fastball. Okay.
Yeah, he kind of comes over the top. His curveball has a little bit of movement. It's pretty tight. It's more of a slider than his curveball, so that's straight down the pipe, though. Yep. Christian out on strikes, looking backwards. K, unfortunately, bringing up number 8, first hitter in the placement. Joel Botipka with 2 outs here.
He's in hole 1. There you go.
Hole 1,
I got you.
slot 1.
Slot 1. Shortstop.
Playing the
Senior.
6.
Nicely tapped off behind us. Just barely misses the car. And we'll hit that car. Nice little thunk for Botipka.
So PSA, foul balls will find any car parked anywhere within about 100 to 150 feet of the facility. So
That's why, personally, I park over by the bus barn.
So when you come late and there's open spots and you can still see the baseball field clearly, you
Don't
might
park
be a
there.
little bit close.
Yeah. This is the one downside of handicapped parking.
Yeah.
A little down low, outside for ball 2.
2-1.
Yep.
2 outs here. Trying to start a little 2-out rally. Would be nice to get some couple of hits here. Try to get
Gonna be tough to
get a
do.
few runs.
Well, we probably should update our scoreboard, but that'll be hit nicely into center off the bounce. He will stay at first.
So the young man is now 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs here in his senior game. And I'll take this chance to remind him when he was frustrated that he swung at the one in the dirt.
Paid off.
Life's short, man. You guys just keep on playing.
Yeah.
Keep on working. So good to see Joel get a hit there. Solid contact. Jake taking one down the right field. Solid. Scared a couple of his friends.
That was a quick. I didn't even see that one leave the back.
It's because he's a lefty. Lefties are weird.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not a lefty, are you? No. Okay.
That's why I have my tripod on the right side of me.
So you're just weird, huh?
But it's going easily safe at second. Throw not quite there from the junior C.J. Edwards behind the mask.
Feels like the hydros, like during Seafair, when they kind of slide in the rooster tail. You can't see
Yeah.
much, and then all of a sudden you see the boat, or the player in this case. So
You calling Joel Boat?
I'm calling the base a buoy.
Okay, that works.
It goes
I'll
back to
take
my
that one.
nautical terms of
Not
understanding and sailing and things like that. Man of many talents.
very dignified. Tap in the sewer.
Oh, that's a
beautiful pitch, but not
sorry.
quite.
Didn't mean to say that loud.
That's all good.
On now, Jake. Here you go, buddy.
2-2 count here for Fedema.
It's easy from our angle to see that little bend.
Yep.
It's tough at times
Where
when
he's
you
at.
are 60 feet closer than we are. But
That's
he took
a
that one
nice
there.
hit over to the
Kinda
right.
up.
We'll see if he can
Zimmerman had
catch
a
that.
struggle earlier, but he makes
He's
that.
able to catch that one.
Or is
Dick
that Holt?
was-
That might be Holt out there. So
That's number 4.
yeah, that's Holt.
Holt.
So left one on base. Joel's left on second. Little pop up.
Yep.
Going back out to now is
But-
Bennett.
If Holt had dropped that one, the ticket was already at home. So would have been a beautiful score there for your Hurricanes. And I think Fedema could have maybe pushed it to make it to second, but that'd be real tough to do.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing here, going into the fifth, you got a 5-run lead.
Yep.
Gives the opportunity if some guys to get some potential at bats
Yep.
in the fifth inning. I think if I can see right with Christian Havis going into left field, the 5 seniors have all played today and had opportunities to be up to bat, which is good.
Yep.
Some key at bats for all the seniors.
Definitely.
I think Dante tried to bunt. I'm not sure how many times in his life he's ever gotten the bunt signal.
I believe he bunted. He does it all the time.
He does get it all the time.
According to our
Fantastic.
assistant to the assistant, Miss Trevor Vatipka, Dante likes to butt.
That's
which
good.
is
Hey.
to know.
Quick twitch is tough to teach, so if you can get the ball down, get down to first, you can help your team out a ton. And then bunting, I still think, is a lost art in today's game. It's not used very often. A lot of the turf, I'd say today's turf fields cause bunting to be a lot easier to be played than when I was growing up with all this grass. But this thick grass right here, you get that ball down, man, you got a lot of potentials, yeah.
Especially if you can get that right on the grass line on the third baseline, then you're looking good.
Have to bunt every now and then, but long and lanky doesn't get you out of the box as quickly as
No.
short and quick. So
And I wouldn't really call Dante short and quick either.
He's
pretty
quick.
long and he's quick,
Yeah.
but still
to-
long and lanky.
compared to Mr. Russell, he's pretty short too. So
Fair enough.
wish he had hops. That'd be great.
He does though. He plays basketball. You would know this, Coach. Come on. I think.
Quickly down 2-0 here to the first guy. Strike here for Bennett. So coming back nicely.
Gonna have to continue that coming back.
3-1.
Probably now.
Yeah.
So as the wind picks up, and as the Harleys pick up, our apologies for all the wind noise. There's not much we can control about that. Trying to do our best here.
Little fake bunt to a swing.
Yep.
So makes count full 3-2 here. In the top of 5.
That'll be a
Ball
nice
back.
hit over to Bennett. Bennett will make it over to first. He's gonna have to make that throw pretty soon. Does so. Scare me a little bit there. Just running it over with a little slow trot. I'm like,
So-
come on, dude, start throwing.
Everybody kind of does their thing a little differently. My underhand ability was way worse than my overhand ability, so.
Fair.
But I did
able to
watching the
make
guy. I did love watching the guy try to run down to first, knowing he's going to be out, and then throw it pretty hard to the first baseman. But to each their own. So Bennett did a nice little toss. Probably played some second base in his time.
Strike one.
His velocity's looking good. It's he's a very efficient, like I say. He's pushing off nicely with the back leg. He does drag his right foot a little bit, but it's not taking away from his velocity.
Where is that?
Ball's out
That's the
center
center.
field. Christian Kilbert there.
Makes the snag. Out
Takes
two.
Takes a little bow as he
Yeah,
shyly catches it.
very, very shy from the senior. Let's see where we're at in the lineup for your Braves.
Ball's inside, ball one.
Number 11 is Zimmerman, your pitcher, or at least it was your starting pitcher, with 2 outs, a 1-0 count here for Zimmerman. Would have been 0-1. I don't know. That'll drop in center field. Gilbert bobbles and will keep the runner at first, although kind of sort of barely.
So yeah, the ball kind of high, eye level. You just kind of put a little tomahawk on it and just knocked it out.
Yep.
So good little hit there.
Looks like we'll be getting a pinch runner. Number 11 from number 10 has to hand off the phone because, oh, and he's hitting up the DMs. Bro is hitting up bro's DMs.
He's telling Grandma you got a hit. He's
Yeah.
pretty excited.
Or the girlfriend, whichever one you want to choose.
I feel Grandma was a little bit less conspicuous about asking more questions.
Fair enough.
Foul ball offside the
Foul.
third baseline.
You can tell the wind's picking up a little bit. Smeck's hat blowing off on that play.
Yeah.
Davis going to try and pick him off, not quite able to do so. With 2 outs, you kind of really just want to focus on the batter, don't you? A little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
if you can get an easy out,
He's got a
obviously
strike
try.
here. Just keep the guy honest. You don't really want him at second, but yeah,
Yep.
just come right after him. Ball's
Inside.
inside.
It's kind of a difficult thing for a freshman pitcher. I'm not sure how much Davis pitched in his past, but
Well, but
With,
obviously with
lefties.
with lefties, you never know. There's like I say, there's not a ton of lefties they face all the time, but with the form he's had, he's playing. He just pitched plenty to know what to experience.
yeah.
A lot of times with lefties, they kind of can go inside out. So a pitch that you think is a pitch they should pull, they'll actually kind of slap it. So sometimes it's kind of tough to pitch them.
Looks to be like a 2-2 count,
Yep.
somewhere in there.
If you can bring it inside, I think you can get him on a strikeout here.
You can get it inside just barely in the zone, so if he doesn't swing at it, that's a nice foul. See, now I would go outside. Outside a little bit low. He's looking for it.
Where did his 2 hits go, though?
I don't know.
Everything he's hit's gone left, so jam him inside if you can.
Yeah,
Slow it up a little bit, maybe.
2-2 count.
Yeah, that's a good pitch. That's
That'll
a really
be on
good
the
pitch.
line. Semenk will hit it over to first. Off the bounce, not quite able to make it is Fenema. Runners are going to go to third and second. We'll see if they stay. Runners will stay. Blum with the catch. Bennett with the backup.
So that's a E5 on the throw by Nathan, unfortunately. I love that pitch. I think it's a great pitch. Jammed him really well. Ball, I think if Nathan just plays catch, that's a relatively straightforward out for the third out there. But
Yeah.
now you got some work to do.
With runners on second and third, a little bit more
This is
pressure.
one where I wouldn't mind a little hit back to Nathan, let him redeem himself. Yeah.
That'll get hit over to Nathan.
There you go.
He'll be throwing it over to first, and that'll be the
There you
snag
go.
at first for out number 3. Mr. Russell with the call.
I've watched a lot of baseball in that time. He'll be mad because he didn't throw it perfect, but that being said, he made the play 2 times in a row, right?
Yep.
Just didn't make the throw the first time, second time short arm a little bit. You'll probably see him in warm-ups if he's back out there at third base, work a little bit on that glove hand down and then step through and throw. So some of that mind stuff, that mind game, your body, you're sitting out here starting to get cool, your arm's not quite as relaxed and things. And so, but if I'm Coach Burmeister, I got a senior third baseman who made 2 plays in a row. Just one was a bad throw. So
Yeah.
I'm also pretty excited about Bennett, my freshman getting back up on the mound after an error, not having it bother his head either.
Yeah.
A lot of those things, 5-run lead helps, but a lot of that's just demeanor of the players out there. So excited to see that for them too.
Well, that's one thing that I went and watched when they played Coopville. Yeah, when they played Coopville, I went and watched that game, and it was interesting watching how Davis reacted to his personal errors. And that was one of those things that I noted was he was quite hard on himself just with making errors. And it's one of those things where, yes, you should try your best as a freshman, but at the same time, don't be
You can give yourself a
irreasonable.
little bit of grace, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's wired different.
Exactly.
As a freshman, I made errors. I wasn't too excited about things.
Yep.
So, Christian Kilver coming up made a nice little out there in the nice little catch there last inning. Coming in the bottom of 5, so 6-1 lead of 5 runs. So if we can get 5 runs here, the game will be over with the 10-run rule in the 5th. If I'm looking at this, I think Christian must be batting. Is he 3rd in the lineup?
I believe he's somewhere in there, yeah. So Kilver is
Jake was
3rd
2nd, so you got your 3rd batter followed by your number 4 coming up. So we just
heavier
gotta
hitters here.
get guys on base. And
Falls off the mound, drop ball.
so the problem that number 11's run into, probably similar when Nathan was out there, is his step is shorter because he's got short legs. So his heel keeps on catching a little bit earlier than the rest of his foot. So that's what's causing him to fall off the mound there. Oh, right down there.
Nice pitch.
We'll see if Christian can
Kilver
stay on top of
disagrees.
this and put it out there. I think he agrees with it. I think he was frustrated.
Yeah. Could be a little bit of both.
Christian, you just never know.
Yeah.
He didn't like that one.
Good ball. 2-1 count here for Kilver. Kilver's gonna have to get a good pitch in order to swing at it. See what he does. That's a nice pitch.
That's the one he wanted.
Hopefully that drops.
Ah.
That's a beautiful catch from your center fielder. And that'll be out number 1 for Hurricanes.
I think I said it last year a few times. It's really tough with these bats to know by the sound whether it's really, because I thought he didn't get that one as well as others, and it carried more than I thought it would. And then I think Jake had one where he didn't hear it, and it was laced. So.
And I'd also say the headwind probably didn't help his cause at all.
Well, it
did go pretty high up.
Yeah, you'd think that it'd knock it down for you, but he got all that one pretty well, though.
That's a nice hit. Over to
Down
third, and bobbles. Easily safe to first. It was a little tighter than expected.
Yeah.
But especially after a double bobble, that's a pretty good throw from third baseman to make it over to first to make it tight.
Yeah, I agree with a really good arm. I hadn't seen him throw, and so lots of good motion on that arm. Got it over there quick. Nathan, like I said, we made fun of him a little bit on his triple that was a double.
Yeah. Up next will be Blum, TV 12, with Semank on first. 3-pace lead, 4-pace lead. Stays just high, ball 1.
Trevor loves the ball up a little bit. So this pitcher struggling a little bit with his control up there. I could see him putting this one into the gap between left center. Maybe scoring Nathan.
Both find it. Ooh.
Little hit and run action there.
Semank will be safe. Braves aren't quite able to capitalize on that steal, but
I wonder if that was a straight steal, and then Trevor's just trying to help him out, but could have been a little hit and run. Opportunity here for RBI with Trevor up, and there's the gap.
Semank's gonna. Coach is gonna keep Semank. That kind of makes sense.
Like I say, you got a couple guys that know what to do with the bat coming up, and if you can keep this rally now, 1-out rally here, guys on first and third.
Yep. That'll be a nice thing here in the 5th. If we can get 5 runs, it'll be a mercy rule, and we'll be out of here.
It's such a nice day though, so we don't mind playing more, but we'd like to get the game over with too at the same time.
Blum's going. Braves do nothing to try and stop. Wise play from the Braves. Semank was ready to pounce if anything was tried to make the pick off at second. Blum with the lead. Gonna try and make a distraction. Not quite able to. Woodmansey back. Fouled off. That'll hit the dugout top and a car. That might have been a windshield.
I still can't believe people park over there.
That's amazing, isn't it? That's
That'll be
good.
fouled off and out yet again. That's another car? No, that'll be the batting cage netting. Runners on second and third with Samank and Blum.
So he just chases, choked up a little. He's seen the ball well.
Yep.
Pitcher going from the, so you're going to see a hard curve here. Out.
That's
And that ball's going
decent
to fly over.
drop. Samank will go. Oh. You could have sent Trevor there, but decides not to.
So Chase has seen the ball really well, and that hard curve there, he just stayed on it. And I don't know in this video if you could see the wind literally took it with the spin.
You might have been able to
It
see
jetted over the right field pretty good. So I think the center fielder tried to come in and make a play on it, but it spun out of his hands pretty good.
Yeah.
Got a truck moving who didn't like his license plate being redetailed.
Woodmansey's going will be up and easy. Yet again, good call from Braves catcher to not stun that one.
Yeah, I think Jordan pulled his head a little bit on that. I think.
Yeah.
So
Did he
one
swing
out
at it or
still.
no?
Yep.
Okay, so that's a 0-1 count.
High and inside.
1-1 count now for Fatima.
We got a little tiny dog here.
Well, that's probably the smallest dog I've ever seen.
It's a pretty.
Besides a
small dog.
puppy. That's a nice hit over to right.
We got
Sorry,
Trevor
left.
tagging, Trevor's
tagging.
tagging, and
Trevor's
he is
going. He's
And
going
it's
to have to
be
get down.
close.
Safe. Umpire calls it safe. Catcher kind of
Trevor, never do that
questioning.
again.
Yeah.
You say, get out of the thing and own it.
Looks like Zane will be coming in for, well, let's see where he's going to fit in. Davis? Okay. So is he going to be DH? Kind of surprised the umpire didn't throw coach there.
No,
I don't know.
no, it's
Both coaches.
this is kind of like a Sunday afternoon game. We keep everybody
Yeah.
happy.
Woodmansey with a pretty aggressive lead. That's in the dirt. Woodmansey's going 100% easy up for third.
The struggle there is Trevor was safe. His hand went across it. I think we could show anything on the replay to prove that his hand went across. You are taught now as if there's a bang bang play at home and you're just going to the back side of the plate. So what Trevor shouldn't have done is gone back to let everybody convinced that he didn't touch it. But
That's hit up behind.
those are one of the things you
Fouled off.
touch it or not. It's kind of like when you're doing double play, you swipe at the base, whether you get it or not. It's the attempt that a lot of times is all that needs to be seen. Here, it's like protect yourself, keep yourself safe. So, but I would
1-1 count here
I
for
would
Dahlberg.
over there back. I would contend that has way more to do with the feeling that Lacano was playing pretty good baseball here, and they're just not able to get the runs that they need. So, a little frustration from coach.
So
And I think
Dahlberg
the
at the
umpire.
plate.
I think
Dahlberg.
Dahlgren.
Dahlberg.
That's a good little hit up
That's
the
a
middle.
nice hit. Nice little
gonna be
popper.
a RBI
That's a nice
for-
hit from Zane Dahlgren. Hurricanes are 9-1. Just need 2 more runs scored. Davis will be up next.
How many outs you got, Trevor? You
How
have
many
2
outs?
outs? Yeah.
2 outs here. I'm probably gonna call it time.
Why doesn't he just come to the book?
Don't know. There might be a discrepancy with outs or something.
How many pitches is he allowed? He's at 108. I've got
130.
I think it's 130. Somewhere in there. You would know, Mr. Athletic Director.
I thought it was 110.
Oh.
1.5. You can finish out a batter.
All right, here we go now, Christian. Good shot, bud.
Umpires, I think we're looking at a out discrepancy. It's an inside the zone.
I think he put up one out, just not having clicked it. So
Yeah.
it's all good.
Zane with a lead. Pretty good lead. Ooh,
Foul ball is what I would call
he
it. but
could have gone there.
Christian, right here, bud.
2 strikes for Havis. Havis gonna want to get a hit here. And try and keep this 2-out rally alive. That's in the dirt. Zane's going. Safe. Safe for Zane Dahlgren. Cleans off the bag nicely.
Take him on the head. So that's,
Yeah.
I thought the ball was there in time to take him on the feet. That was a little, maybe it popped up on him. So Zane's not too slow though. He's pretty quick.
No. Two strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. That's outside in the dirt. Zane's going. Easily up for third. And he's now in a scoring position. If there's a pass ball, I would not put it past coach to send him. Especially with Zane's speed.
Just depends.
It does depend.
A lot of this time, this is kid dependent. You're a baseball player. You're the guy on the field. So if it does go by, a little foul ball.
Good stop from the umpire.
And so, yeah, as a coach, up 9-1, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, I'm probably not going to send him. There's a lot of things that can go bad, contact and things like that. That being said, a lot of times kids are who they are. So
That'll be ball 3. Havis now looking at a full count, I believe.
full vote, 2 outs, yeah, bases. Guy on third is all. So
Yeah. We'll see what Havis can do.
he's going to come right down the middle.
That could have been ball 4, but coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Got 3 runs there on the bottom of the 5th, so 9-1. Going into the top of the 6th, gets a chance to get some other guys playing. And I think going on the mound is Mr. Zane Dahlberg.
Yeah.
So from one freshman to the next.
Yep.
Little glimpse into the future potentially.
Yep. I'm gonna go run real quick, grab my sweatshirt from my car. I'll be back in a minute.
So it looks like we have a couple more changes where Nolan Wolgemuth is going to center field. Looks like Christian Havis coming back out for Dante Brunk going to left field on the mound. I said Zane Dahlberg. Keeping everything very similar other than those changes. So Zane comes in, overhand thrower, throws hard, looks like. Haven't seen anything but fastball from Zane, so just warming up his arm, see if he has a Probably just going to change speeds back there. It doesn't look like I didn't see a curveball yet. So. I too am going to put my jacket on.
Sounds
I'm
good.
going to just simply turn around and grab it because I brought it. As a wise old man once said.
See, but your jacket's cold. See, my strategy is we get a little greenhouse effect going in the car. Pre-warmed sweatshirt, nice and warm.
Greenhouse effect. That's environmental science there, right there, buddy.
Oh yeah. Strike one from the freshman pitcher.
Yeah, Zane throwing some heat up there.
Nice.
Coming right at.
For strike two.
No
From
reason to
Zane
change
Dahlgren.
anything. Just
Yeah.
let's go. Just gas, a little bit more.
In position and change a little bit, maybe. Oh.
Try to throw a little.
That was a beautiful throw.
Outside
Jordan
a bit.
and Vitipka playing each other, figuring out who'd get the ball for the pitcher. 1-2 count here. Zane looking to finish him off. Not quite able to.
A little bender there.
Yeah.
Not much real movement on that. Kind of leads with his elbow, to be honest. So it's a little
goes-
spinner. So
Yeah, it looks like it goes down and back up.
I tell you, man,
Ooh.
I would just stay with the heat.
Yeah.
Just throw strikes. You're in the 6th inning, 8-run lead. Don't walk people. Come on, kid.
Nope.
Let's go,
Get him here.
freshman. Act like a sophomore,
Or junior, or
or
senior.
junior, or senior. He might tell you he's one at a time. So
Oh, yeah.
this might be a little bit low.
We'll see how strong he can keep it here.
I think, no offense to parents or grandparents of Zane, I think he got a little cute on that one. So I'd love to see him just throw strikes. Yeah, just stay right there. Until they hit you, just keep on throwing that stuff. You got really good infielders behind you. So
Nicely fouled off for strike two. I'll make sure to tell Zane tomorrow that you called him cute.
tell them what?
You called him cute.
I didn't say he was cute. I said stop trying to be cute
Be cute.
with the ball.
Try to be cute. 0-2 count. Zane not liking the first call, likes the second one. That'll be in the
good
dirt,
pitch.
just barely. Ball one. I'd
So-
come at him here.
I used to, like, if I was low, like pitcher like him, I'd try to bring that one a little bit higher, bring the guy's eyes up a little bit, and then for the strikeout go down.
Ooh.
Dial it in now. Here you go, Zane. Here you go, buddy.
2-2 count here for
Just a little
Zane.
loosey-goosey. His slot with his arm is kind of moving a little bit over. So as we talked about with the other guys, kind of where they place their foot, his foot's kind of landing in about 3 different spots right now. So
Runner's going. Very interesting where his foot landed on that last pitch. It was almost like 180 out.
yeah. So he's trying to
Get as much speed as
just
possible.
trying to dial in.
Yep.
It's all good. Got a lot of velocity and a lot of movement for a young man. So that's
Nicely through the
strike 3.
zone.
There's no chance there.
That's strike 3. Keep it moving. Batter can't believe it.
I'm not sure why you can't believe it because he swung
a
at it and it
pretty
was right
good-
down the middle. So sorry to the Connor fans if you guys are watching this.
So 1 out here. That's a night.
That's tough. That's okay.
Good miss. Good miss for Zane Dog. Zany Dog.
I think if he just stays right there, moves it over a little bit, I don't think these guys are touching him.
Nice. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 count here.
1 out here in the top of 6, guy on second. Zane got up 0-2 on him and then lost him, and then the last batter 3-2 got a strikeout. This guy,
Oh, inside. Is that behind the bat?
no, that was inside.
Okay. 2-1 count. Whoever's doing the scorebook can't quite figure it
Scoreboard.
out.
So I've watched a lot of baseball. Zane, I'm impressed with his arm motion. A lot of movement on his ball. So.
Hey, you're good, Zane. Let's lock in here, bud. 2-2 count. Probably 3-2 count now. No. I don't know what it is.
3-1.
Honestly.
3 ball. Yep. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Why don't we just start a new count? 3 balls, 1 strike. Still. I don't know.
We'll take it. We have what the scoreboard has.
Yeah.
It's full
Which is
count.
clueless. That's a swing and a miss for out number 2.
That's what I
Yep.
have.
Okay, you ready, Nate?
Evidently, this batter hit out over to Nate and Joel last time. Batter is CJ Edwards, catcher.
Yeah, good little player. A quick bat. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're talking about. I'd probably be holding on the guy at second with Jordan.
Woo! Real inside there for ball 1.
You can't let them get comfortable in there, so I don't mind
Very
that.
true. Probably. I don't know if it scared CJ. It might have.
No, I don't think he gets scared.
That one probably scared him.
Okay, you got it. Here we go, Zane. Then you got it.
2-1 count here for CJ and Zane. Let's see if Zane can get a good one here. Flicks his cap. Look good, play good. 2-1, 2 out. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2-2 count, 2 outs. We'll see if Zane can get him here.
Like I say, a lot of natural motion with his arm, so he kind of leads a little bit with his torso first, and that arm whips around. It's tough to pick up for the hitter. It gets on you pretty quick.
Got it, bud. Right here, Zane.
So his torso rotation, he hides that ball really well. I don't know if he means to, but that ball kind of comes out of his hand, and you don't get a lot of sight prior to leaving his hand. So of everything I've seen today, this gets me really excited about Zane's
Inside behind the batter.
potential there.
One's here, Zane. Okay, Jake. You ready?
Zane's mom is now happy that he's finally tucked in his shirt. So I could never have my shirt untucked because I'd catch it with the ball as I was going back a lot of times.
That's a hit by pitch. This is now loaded for Zane. A little bit of an uneasy feeling. Looks like coach will call time.
He's just going to talk to him. Say, hey, throw strikes, man. You got bases loaded. Anybody that gets the ball gets an out. Super easy. Just can't walk, guys.
Yeah.
Nobody's hit you, right? So just trust the process. Stay focused. He can get to go from to the windup. I think he's a little bit more comfortable in the windup. But yeah, coach is going to leave him in there. And honestly, I think Zane's just going to go 1, 2, 3 with this guy. Just
That's what you would try to do.
don't get cute. Wait, nobody's hit you yet. Might as well just throw it over the plate.
Yeah.
Easier said than done. I understand that, but so he's still going from the stretch. That's because he's a freshman. He's still young.
That's a nice strike. Strike 1.
Yeah, there's kind of a unwritten rule in baseball. Coach comes out to visit you. You got to throw a strike the next pitch. You got to make coach feel like he did his job.
Yep. Is that a ball?
That was the ball. 1-1. 2 outs here. Bases loaded. Top of 6. Beautiful little Connor Washington.
Ooh.
Pitch outside. Don't think, just throw. You're good.
2-1.
On now,
count.
Zane. Here you go, buddy.
2-1
Play
count
catch
for
now, 1-5.
1-5er. That's a nice pitch there from the freshman.
Kind of see him lead his head a little bit early, so he's trying to aim in there a little bit. I think he's not worried about anything, just dial in. Perfect.
Ah. Runner stays at third. Zane was there to cover.
So this time where you got to talk to yourself, your pitcher, you just say, hey, you're fine. Just get one more pitch, get it out. No harm.
Yep, no harm, no foul.
So don't worry about anything other than the batters come right after him. Full count here, 2 outs.
Straight to the zone.
Yep. That's a good pitch.
That's a beautiful pitch there from Zane.
That's a job well done for a kid that
Way
was
to get him out of
struggling.
the inning. Saves himself and the team.
So most likely have to see somebody new on the mound. We'll see who they bring in to pitch.
Yep.
Looks like Ivory, number 2, is walking out that way. Good live arm. Haven't seen him in throw per se, but from his third base, he threw pretty well over to first. So. Oh. So Ivory coming in from third to play to pitch. A lot of times, translation, sometimes when you're trying to aim in there is your arm, you can't slow down your mechanics.
Yeah.
Because you can't just like release it because you're
can't
trying to
just
aim it.
send
So
it over to
we'll
first.
see, it looks like he's trying to throw strikes right now as he warms up. Had a little fastball, stays on top. So from this angle, tough to tell what kind of velocity he's got.
Yeah.
Gonna try a little curveball here.
Your
Bender.
first 3 look to be Vitipka, Boone, and Wolfmuth.
Yeah, so Christian, I think at the last out, he was in the 9 hole.
Yep.
Back then for Dante, so we got 1, 2, 3 up. Looks like a big Jacob Boone hitting second for Jake. So probably going at first base.
Yep. And then after Wolfmuth looks to be Stogner, Bryce Stogner, the 8th grader. So it's going to
There
be
you go.
senior, freshman, 8th grader.
Right? Can't complain
So,
there.
young program, but also effective program at the same time.
Well, without a JV program, that's a struggle. Like I'm blessed to coach basketball where I have a JV program, so I have an area to develop kids and keep them in the program. You know, if you are an 8th grader and you're not playing, like you could be a 9th grader not playing, 10th grader not playing with some of these kids. But luckily, coach has done a good job, obviously today, but I think all season getting guys in the game to compete and have opportunities. So.
Yep. Outside ball 1, drop.
So Jill up here now 2 for 3. I think 2 RBIs on the night. So
Yeah.
he's quickly forgotten about that backwards K in the first. Oh, he wanted that one back.
That
A little high.
could have been a good one. That's a 2-1 count now for Joel.
Ball high 2-1.
Yep.
Or was it 3-0? 3-0.
3-1? 3-0?
3-0.
3-0. 3-0 for Patipka. That'll be 4-0 for Patipka. Almost gets hit in the face with the return pitch. Jacob Boone, number 32. Up next for Hurricane. Swing and miss. Strike 1.
Jake not taking any chances up there. He's like,
Nope.
I'm getting a chance to hit. I'm going to get some swings at it. A little high and inside, but
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Jacob has his hands a unique position with his hands. Kind of has his left pointer finger a little bit high on the bat.
Oh yeah, a little bit of a gap.
Little hammer
Nice tip.
approach.
Fouled off. No addition to count. But means Matipka won't get the steal on that one. Boone already choking up. Does have a weird thing with his left
It's
hand.
just different, yeah.
Yeah.
The goal there is
3.
a lot of times that helps you get the bat pushed around, your bat through. So maybe give up a little power for him. He's strong enough, so he might give up a little power for bat speed.
Yep.
Unfortunately, there looked at a third strike and 1 out here in the top of 7.
Welcome
Or
us
sorry,
up now.
top of 6. Bottom is
We're in the inning.
6. I'm like, scoreboard out there has been wrong most of the night, so I apologize for sounding like a moron.
See, we're really good at doing that here. Matipka will make the steal. Bogemuth looking at an 0-1 count here.
Come on,
2.
kid. Nolan right-handed in most things he does. Left-handed at bat. Dad was a baseball guy, so maybe at a young age made him hit this way.
That was dropped. Matipka will stay.
Is your glove good? Did that go through the glove?
I don't know. Looks like it could have been. Runner going, fouled off. Matipka's gonna have to back up. Go back to second. One 2 count now for Wogan. Outside. Ball 2.
2-2.
Yep. At least that's what I got in my brain. It's 2-2. With 1 out, runner on second.
Good swing, good hack. 2 outs here in the bottom of 6.
Stogner up next. The 8th grader.
Yeah.
Matipka's going. Missed throw. Matipka will go. Gonna be tight. Got him at home. Just barely.
Might need to clean your lens later this
Yeah.
evening.
That's what happens. I do dirt videography, so I'm kind of used
Touche.
to it. Speaking of dirt videography, I'm not sure if he's still watching, but shout out to one of my buddies, Nathan Prince. Tuning in, maybe.
Nice.
Was texting
You
him
know,
earlier.
baseball's similar to your dirt stuff. I mean,
It
everybody's
is.
just trying to go in a circle.
Nice dirt circle.
Little merry-go-round. A little counterclockwise.
Yep.
So it looks like Zane's going back up on the mound, trying to finish this off here at top of the 7th. They've got 3 outs, try to get at least 9 runs, or 8 runs, I guess, to tie it would be the
Gonna take a lot.
minimum. Got Jacob Boone at first. I
Boone
think
at
Nolan's
first.
second, or
No,
Nolan's out
that's
at
Fatima's at second.
yeah.
No, that's not
No,
Fatima.
that's-
That's
Oh,
16 Toner.
Toner, Josiah, right?
Josh.
Or Josh. Okay.
Josh Toner. Josiah was in the
Got
play.
Bryce Stogner
He's
over
good.
at the third
Third.
base spot. Got Logan Mounts out in right field.
Yep. And then center is Wogan. And
Dante still in left. Yeah.
yep. Dante's pretty dominant over in that left field. They can, at least when I've seen him play, he's made some pretty good snags.
That's awesome.
And he's got an arm. Holy cow.
Number 11 coming up here at top 7.
dirt.
A little bouncy to Trevor. So if I'm not mistaken, I do think Zane struck all 3 of the guys out in his inning.
Did he?
Yeah, I think they were all strikeouts.
Cool.
And
Mr.
so,
Tipka confirms. That's a nice miss there
a
from
little bit
Zane.
outside, yeah. So obviously for him, the key there is
Speed.
he's got some great movement. I think as a hitter, he's tough to see.
Nice swing and a miss there from batter.
If he can just trust his stuff and find, paint the black a little bit, but just come right after the guys. I think there's a lot of potential there for some long relief maybe in innings, or go ahead and have to do some yeoman's work as they head in the playoffs.
Yeah. 3-1 count for Zane now. It's in the dirt, ball 4.
Trevor making that stop look easy. My gosh.
Yeah.
70, 80 miles an hour down in the dirt on a day like this. Up 8, still making stops like that. That's just quality.
Yep. Trevor's been good since, I don't know, Little
Trevor's
League.
been good for a long time.
T-ball, I mean, they don't even have catchers really in T-ball, but he's a catcher.
Yep. Same from the stretch now. First. Really, as a coach, all you want right now is strikes. You don't care if they get hits as much. You just don't want.
That's a nice hit. But Tipka's going to have to get there. Does so. Trevor's going to cover it first. That'll be a double. Double play. Is that a double play?
Great job, Joel!
He caught him on the tag.
He pulled him out, didn't he?
I think he caught him on the tag. So a little, so force out. So Joel makes a play. Ideally, you'd want Jacob with the foot playing first, kind of with the foot on the base.
Yep.
Make that catch, make the out. So they confer right there because he went to the tag. So they call him on a tag. There was a tag. He tagged him on the back.
Beautiful play there from the Hurricanes.
This is the Connor coaching crew struggling with this with this umpire group, but I saw the same thing. Ideally, you would want the force out, but
Yep. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So you
great,
just gotta do that
great
a few more
catch
times.
by Joel. That's why his senior playing that position, because that's a
tough spot
that's
to
tough.
put in.
Wind swirling, sun's kind of all over the place.
Tip.
Foul ball here. I wonder if he tweaked his ankle a little bit out there.
Joel.
He's kind of walking around a little gimpy.
A little bit. I don't know.
Nothing a little
Hard to
ice
tell.
and icy hot won't take care of, or tiger balm.
Ibuprofen, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The pills to make you feel good that are legal.
So if I were to advise Zane, if he actually would listen to an old guy at this time of the game until they hit you, don't throw anything but heat.
Yep.
Unless, because trying to, the little off speed is fine to a point, but nobody's even come close to hitting him.
Yeah. 2-2 count here for Zane. In the dirt, he's put himself kind of in a pickle.
Well, that's been his thing today. So, but
increase our blood pressure a little bit.
I think he has what it takes right now. Throw this one right by the kid. And get strikeout number 4 on the day for him for the final out. Yep.
Oh, that's fouled off.
That's a foul ball. It's a good pitch though.
Yeah. Not
First
not
guy
quite
to
able to
put
get there.
any metal on it of any sort. So
Yeah. Or at least quality metal.
yeah. I'm not sure when this metal's made, so I can't say if it's quality metal or not. So.
True.
Aluminum, quality aluminum.
Aluminium. As our friends across the sea would
Yeah.
say.
Strike 3. Come on, kid, stop hitting the ball.
Just swing, don't hit it. Come on. Don't you know how you're supposed to play baseball? Swing, no hits.
So right now, if you had a change-up, this would be the perfect change-up time. Just take a little bit off of it, sit the kid down, make him look at the sun as he swings, trying to pull it out to left field, and just
right.
all good. But
Dang it.
unfortunately, that's not the case.
We'll see what we can do here. It'd be kind of cool if we could get another double play, but it's not really possible with only 3 outs in the inning.
Ow.
Free base.
All right, so Zane back up there. We got number 4. I think struck out looking the previous inning. Foul ball, foul ball, foul ball. Hit his bat. Okay, just making sure. So, umpires are supposed to put their hands up on anything foul ball, dead ball. And so sometimes when Mr. Russell's here and he sees a thing that should be called the way it should and it's not. So sorry for getting a little bit loud about that foul ball, but as a pitcher, anytime you can get the ball to hit the bat and not have it go and play, it's a good thing.
Yeah. Let's him breathe.
It's not a bad thing, yeah. There you go.
Not quite a strike.
Yeah, just settle down, yeah. Got to point his foot home and fall through.
Got ones now. 2-1.
Two outs here in the top of 7. Guys on first and second. Looking for a ground out or a strikeout here, but need a couple more strikes.
Nicely done. 2-2.
2-2. 2 outs.
Just come straight at him here.
This is where I tell my kids, just try to knock the catcher over. Just throw it through his chest. Just play catch.
Oh.
Good stop, Trout.
Senior Joel will tip time to take a deep breath. Just stay calm.
Stay calm. Stay stick this time.
I think Joel's telling himself that too. Just take a deep breath. Stay calm. So the crabs over here trying to sound like they're saying more.
Oh!
Strike.
Batter can't believe it. That's out 3, and that game is done.
So 2 strikes, end of the game, sun going down. You can't look at that. So great night for the seniors. Super excited that they got the W.
Yeah.
Lots of good stuff there. I thought overall we got hits in a timely fashion. Our fielding, I don't know if made one throw in there. I think I saw with Nathan, and made the play the next time. So yeah, some good stuff out there.
Yeah.
So got a couple games left. I think they play at Friday Harbor on Saturday, Darrington on Tuesday, Concrete on Thursday, and then there's some question on the playoffs. So I know that the playoff games are on the 4th. So whether we travel somewhere or whether we host 4th of May is kind of up in the air right now. So the True last year they did something a little different this year. We're trying to figure that out. So we may be hosting games on May 4th here, or we may be traveling down to play Rainier Christian. So trying to figure that all out, but yeah. So,
Sounds good.
on behalf of Pat Russell,
Matt Dugas, we're out.